Hello friends, we know we know the Howard projection formula in the pyranose ring structure. In case of pyranose ring structure, five carbons are present, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one oxygen is present. And we know glucose exists in the alpha form and the beta form, and this can be represented in the Howard projection formula. In case of Howard projection formula, here CH2OH is present, here H is present, here H, then H, then OH, then here H is present. Here H is present, so here OH, then here OH is present, so here H is present, H is present, here OH is present. This is the structure of alpha glucose. Then beta glucose having the only difference around the first carbon atom. This is the carbon atom, first carbon atom. There is only difference in the configuration, that is arrangement of the atom around the first carbon atom, and remaining configuration is same. That means in case of the beta glucose, the OH is present at the above side and hydrogen is present at the below side. This is the only difference in between the alpha glucose and beta glucose. The remaining structure is same. That means here CH2OH, then H. Here there is change in case of beta glucose. Here in place of H there is OH, in place of OH there is H. There is only difference at this position, at the first carbon atom. Remaining structure is same, H, OH, then here OH, then H, then H, then OH. This is the beta glucose. Then we know in case of, we have seen in case of beta rotation, then alpha glucose gives the mixture of alpha glucose and beta glucose. So there is change in the specific rotation, and alpha glucose exists in 32%, whereas beta glucose exists in 68%. In equilibrium mixture, it having the 32% and beta glucose having 68%. Then equilibrium mixture having the more percentage of beta glucose. Why beta glucose exists in more percentage as compared to alpha glucose? This can be explained on the basis of strainless ring structure of this alpha glucose and beta glucose. And we can easily draw the strainless ring structure, 6-membered strainless ring structure. Then in case of strainless ring structure, this is the strainless ring structure of or we can draw like this also. In order to draw the alpha glucose, suppose we have to draw the alpha glucose, alpha D glucose in strainless ring structure. Then you can easily write here, you can easily draw axial and equatorial. In order to draw the axial, then here axial along the axis, then here in downward direction. If the points goes in upward direction, draw the axial in upward direction. If the points are going in downward direction, then draw the axial in the downward direction. This is upward direction, like this is downward direction. Okay, then in order to draw the equatorial, then half portion equatorial oriented along this side, and half portion left hand side equatorial oriented along the left hand side. Okay, then this is the equatorial, this is the equatorial, this is the equatorial, this is equatorial, because it is, you can imaginary break the molecule into two halves. Okay, then here left hand side equatorial oriented along left hand side, right hand side equatorial oriented along right hand side. Then start from this carbon atom. Here the upward groups are present at the upward side. You can easily draw into stainless ring structure by considering this our projection formula. See here CH2OH is present upward side, CH2OH here in the lower side, here H is present, you can easily draw the H. Then here H is present upward side, here H is present upward side, here OH is present at upward side. This is the equatorial, and here H is present at the upward side, and you can easily draw the another groups. Here OH is present in the downward, OH, then here H is present, here OH is present, here OH is present, so another is the H, the H is present, another is the OH. Okay, then this is the structure of the alpha glucose. Then you can easily draw the beta glucose. We know there is only difference around this carbon atom, therefore you can easily draw the beta glucose by changing the configuration around the first carbon atom, which is attached to the oxygen atom. This is the first carbon atom, so you can easily draw the axial and equatorial. Axial going in downward direction, because point is going in upward direction, so you have to draw the axial upward direction. Downward direction, point is going in downward direction. Upward direction, downward direction, these are the axial and these are the equatorial. Left hand side equatorial oriented around left hand side, and right hand side equatorial oriented around right hand side. There is only change around this carbon atom. Here H is present around upward side in alpha glucose, whereas in beta glucose OH is present in the upward side, and therefore and remaining configuration is same, that is H. Then here again upward side OH, then here H, here upward side CH2OH, and another is the H, then here another is the H, then here OH, then H. This is the beta glucose. When you compare this structure, then there is only change in around the first carbon atom, and we know when the larger groups are present at the at the axial position, OH is larger as compared to hydrogen. Here there is only change in this around this carbon atom. Here OH group is present at the axial position, whereas here OH is present at the equatorial position. When the larger or bigger groups are present at the equatorial position, then the structure will be more stable. And when you compare these two structure, here the large or bigger group is present at the axial position, whereas it is present at the equatorial position. Therefore this structure is more stable, whereas this structure is less stable. And this explains that why this structure is more stable and this structure alpha glucose is less stable. This explains that when it forms the equilibrium mixture, then the beta glucose having more percentage, it is about 68%, and whereas alpha glucose having the less percentage, 32% alpha glucose is present, due to the stability of the beta glucose, it having more percent in equilibrium mixture as compared to alpha glucose.